Salute. This is Troy Pacelli of Last Call, and I'm just here to let you know that the following live stream is rated R for adult language, highly inappropriate jokes, and oh, who the are we kidding? We have no idea what is going to come out of Gorilla's mouth. Viewer discretion is advised.
It's Cinema Sunday, grab a cold one, yeah, tune into Gorillas, everybody's there. Big screen flicks, lights turned down, kick back, let's get lost in sound. Cinema Sunday, feel that southern groove, movies and laughter with a laid-back mood. Friends in the chat, we're here to stay, on Gorillas Land of Thoughts, it's our kind of day. In your worn out jeans with the lights down low, Gorilla's got the flicks, just press play, let's go. Every frame's a story, every song's a beat, feels like home with southern heat. Cinema Sunday, feel that southern groove, movies and laughter with a laid-back mood. Friends in the chat, we're here to stay, on Gorilla's Land of Thoughts, it's our kind of day. In your worn out jeans with the lights down low, Gorilla's got the flicks, just press play, let's go. Every frame's a story, every song's a beat, feels like home with a southern heat. Cinema Sunday, feel that southern groove, movies and laughter with a laid-back mood. Friends in the chat, we're here to stay, on Gorilla's Land of Thoughts, it's our kind of day. So let that film roll, let the credits rise, with Gorilla's crew, it's a sweet surprise. Cinema Sunday, it's our southern style, kicking back together, watching for a while.
And hello everyone, and welcome to another mystery movie night. And tonight we got PvP and Sit Down. How are you guys doing?
Oh, it's still kicking. Not dead yet.
Not bad. Yep, not too bad, Gorilla. Yeah, how about you?
Yeah. I was doing good till I seen you picked a 10-hour fucking movie. Oh shit.
Well, you said I could have picked something shorter, but you said no subtitles, and this was the first classic movie I really loved that came to mind. And because you got to admit, you gave me kind of short notice.
Well, it's either that or we're gonna watch Stonados.
No.
Because Cammy got hit with 6 tornadoes last night.
Holy moly! Wow.
I was going to go up there, but
well,
when I looked at last night, they started closing all the roads because they got 10 to 12 inches of rain along with it.
That's crazy, man.
So all the roads were flooded.
That's nuts. Wow. I think you're probably better to stay at home if it's that bad.
Well, that's last night when not this morning. Lots of trees down. Gary, South Dakota got hit pretty bad also.
Jeez. I don't know how you do it, girl, but it's terrible weather all the time.
With a ratchet strap, a lawn chair, and a case of beer. All right, so welcome to Kevin's Trekkie. What's the movie tonight? PvP picked The Wild Bunch from 1969.
It's one of the last great classic Western movies. I think it's a wonderful film.
Yeah,
a bit long, but it's got a good story and a great cast, legendary actors in this one.
Yeah, and sit there and say hello there. The Drew Troy 4 gave us some smiley faces with some sunglasses. Welcome to the Drew Troy 4. And hey, Curtis, how's it going? Link's at top if you want to join the panel.
Hey,
Curtis. The link is on my channel too if you ever want to come on stream.
Yeah, Curtis, come and watch the film with us because it's a real good one. It's one of my favorite westerns. So,
and should we go ahead and hit play, and then I'm gonna go grab my supper because today because we actually sat down and watched Rust.
Well, You should actually grab your supper first, and then you can eat while you're watching the film, because it starts off with a lot of action right at the start, and you really don't want to miss it.
I'm gonna grab my supper while it's playing. It's produced by this asshole. And it's produced
Oh
by
no,
that.
no. But even the opening credits, it's part. It sets up the story. You really need to watch it from the first minute, because everything is important to set it up.
All right, fine. Since you won't let me take 30 seconds to go grab supper, I'll go grab it now. Keep the audience entertained.
Go grab it, monkey boy.
Yeah, he'll swing over to that room.
Yeah, I'm over in the costume already, by the way, so I'm all set here. I just hope it plays. I hope it plays well, because obviously we don't have Germ with us, and I haven't bothered to look up an alternate source or anything. So actually, I should probably do that, shouldn't I? I'm going to see. Got any links here? What did Gorilla send me? Scroll down the list. Okay, there's something here.
All right, I'm back after 26 seconds.
Yay!
Because you won't let me just do all the credits rolling. All right, I'm hit play now. Warner Bros. 7 Arts.
So what country theme is this set in, TVP?
It's set in the late 1800s, towards the end of the Wild West. The Wild Bunch are basically a group of outlaws, and they're on the American-Mexican border, because some of the story takes place across the border into Mexico.
All right, by the time I hit play in this here, I missed nothing I could have had to plan for already.
You got the big stars, legendary actors here. And this whole scene with the kids, I find really kind of creepy. It kind of sets up the whole disturbing vibe of this movie, because the kids are basically torturing a scorpion. Robert Ryan, all these.
Okay, so they're Jeffrey Dahmer's grandparents.
I mean, it's like even the kids aren't innocent, right? They're kind of evil little brats.
Is that foreshadowing for the movie too?
Well, Sam Peckinpah, the director, I think he was making a statement at how dark human nature can be.
Yeah, but my point is that scorpion scene with the ants a foreshadowing moment in the movie? How the enemies swarm the heroes so damn much that they overwhelm them, and they need to find a way to even the odds. In other words.
Well, there are moments when the Wild Bunch is definitely outgunned. They are basically fighting overwhelming odds, because, as I say, it's the end of the Wild West. I mean, civilization is encroaching fast, and their lifestyle is basically becoming a way of the past, and they're basically trying to get that one last big robbery, that big score with a lot of money, so they can all retire. Basically, is what they want to do, right?
Are we gonna see a few motor vehicles, early ones in this one?
We're going to see what?
A few early motor vehicles in this movie.
I think there. Yeah, I think there are. I think there are some, actually.
Yeah, is there enough to put in Gorilla knees for Gorilla to understand it?
I think this is really funny that Gorilla didn't want subtitles, and now he's going to put them on. That's pretty funny, Gorilla.
I'm not going to put subtitles on. I put closed caption on.
Oh, closed caption. Okay. Thanks for clarifying. It looked like you were going for the subtitle menu there for a second.
No, it's just It's in case we miss a word or something, you know. So I don't
Oh,
want to
okay.
be listening to a bunch of Italian and having to read what the hell they're
No,
saying.
no, no, no. There's no Italian in the movie. This is the Wild
No,
West. It's
no,
not.
no. I'm making a point. I don't want
Okay.
them be speaking another language and not
No,
understand me.
no. If this was a Clint Eastwood spaghetti western, I could understand your point completely.
Oh, they're in South Texas. This supposed to be El Paso.
Yeah, it's right near the Mexican border.
Well, it says here near the border, so I'm assuming it's El Paso.
Could be. I mean, it's got the bank, which is why they're there. So it's probably a good sized town if it's got a bank. I think it's got a bank depository too. Even more important, right? So they're thinking they're going to get a big score here.
Well, something tells me she's trying to distract them.
No, she's just a feeble old woman. Here we go. Here's the adversaries on the rooftop.
Oh, there's only 5 of them. They can take them.
This was a very controversial film when it came out, by the way. The critics hated this movie. They raked it over the coals. They accused Peckinpah of glorifying violence because it's a very violent film.
Yeah, I see that Kevin Tricky says the kids wouldn't be actually that close due to the ants. Okay, 2 points for Canadian Mounties. Nice, Curtis. Nice. You 2-bit redneck peckerwood.
Oh yeah, that's a great movie. But actually, Peckinpah's point in this movie was that violence is basically violence is destructive. Violence doesn't build anything. Ultimately, it destroys everything. I think that's the main point of his film.
Yeah. Language hasn't changed much either.
Boy, this crowd really knows how to have a fun time, don't they? Oh God.
This is the beginning of Prohibition.
No, I think Prohibition was probably like another 30 years after this.
What year is this set in?
I think it's set in the 1880s somewhere. I'd have to look it up.
Okay, no, this is the start of the Tempest movement. You know, all the fucking ladies going, we got him drunk every night, blah, blah, blah. We need to ban alcohol because I can't control my damn husband. You know, blah, blah, blah. Even though I just don't put up while he's drunk, maybe he'd learn not to drink.
Actually, it's set in 1913, girl. I just looked it up.
Yeah, so this is the Tempest movement.
Yeah,
This is the Tempest movement.
1913. So the Wild West pretty much was coming to a close at this point.
Yeah. And Kevin says, it's nice that they still use Peckerwood to this day. Nice. Which movie? This is the Wild Bunch. It is on Cosby, Drew, for watching.
Yeah, yeah. Join us on Cosme. It's a really good movie. You'll enjoy it. You'll enjoy it.
So are they called the Monty Gang?
Uh, I just call them the Wild Bunch.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. There we go. The Temperance Union.
well, P, that was a joke. Jab at you Canadians.
Oh, okay. I thought you said Monty, not Mounty. I was thinking, what the fuck is the Monty Bunch?
Mounty, and Monty.
Yeah, I
The
get it.
whole.
I get it now. I get it now. Yeah. Da-da-da-da. What a catchy tune.
Yeah, there are a few famous actors in this movie.
Oh, the cast is incredible. It's probably got
Yeah.
one of the largest cast of great actors of any film.
Out and about.
And a lot of them,
Okay.
some of these actors are getting towards the end of their career too, which makes it even more incredible. They gave such great performances. Every actor in this damn movie is great. Ernest Borgnine, Academy Award winning actor there. Remember him in Escape from New York? Ernest Borgnine was in that.
And are you talking about the guy that was in McHale's Navy too? Is that
Yes.
the guy you're talking about?
Yes, he was Mikhail in that show.
Oh shit.
So where are you, Gorilla, in this fight?
Hey, I go let them all take each other out. Then I'll come in and take the money. You know, they could have waited till the freaking parade was over.
They don't give a fuck about the parade, Gorilla.
Well, obviously.
They're just there to rob the bank depository. That's the only
Yeah,
reason
but
they're
I'm
there.
talking about the soldiers. They came out when the parade was in full swing.
Oh yeah. Well, that makes it more fun though. Besides, Sam Peckinpah, the director, is making a point here that violence can be just mindless once
Yeah.
it gets rolling at this kind of degree, right?
Yeah. And Chris says, I love the marching band, 3 points. Yeah, well, explain. This guy's gonna have a fun time explaining to his commander why the hell they left why there's a big old shootout in amongst a parade.
Ooh, nothing creepy about
Oh,
this.
come on. Wait, he went for the older lady? Why would you go for the younger one? Just be.
I think the guy's about 6 eggs short of a dozen, if you know what I mean, Gorilla.
Unless he has a grandma kink.
Well, he's not smart because he's dumb enough to stay behind, so he ain't going to get away. I mean, he's Looney Tunes, right?
Oh, come on, not the horse. Not the horse.
There's nothing sacred in this film, Gorilla.
Wait, because they're not horsing
Ernest was
around
an airwolf.
anymore.
What's an airwolf? I don't know
What?
what an airwolf is.
What was that? I couldn't hear you. I had to turn the sound down. What was that?
What's an airwolf?
Airwolf? Oh, that's a TV series. I don't think it's got nothing to do with this film.
Gee, are they gonna unalive the whole town?
Are they gonna what?
Are they going to unalive the whole town?
Oh no. They just want to escape. They basically, I think they were just fighting to get out of there alive, and anything that got in the way was just collateral damage, right? Basically.
I'll plug it back, unplug it for 10 seconds. I'll plug it back in. You gotta love how the old red paint.
That's one reason the critics hated this movie too, was and it was controversial, was because all the blood. Because they didn't show a lot of blood up until 1960s movies, and this one showed a lot of blood. But Peckinpah wanted to make the point that you shoot somebody, they bleed, right? It's not like a clean thing and the actor falls down with no blood. It's bloody, it's messy. Violence is awful, is what he's saying with this movie. Violence has a very high cost. That is a very creative line of dialogue, I gotta say. Not his sister's ass, her cat's ass. That's pretty funny.
Well, he'll get pussy no matter what, PvP.
Yeah, well, that boy ain't getting no more pussy because he's going to hell, probably. That's another criticism of the law right there. It's like representing the law don't mean much when you got half of the fucking town's population massacred. And kids learn early, don't they?
Oh, come on. He could have gotten a medical attention easily.
No, he was probably had a crushed vertebrae or something. If he could barely crawl, I don't think he's going to be able to climb onto a horseback. And he said, finish it. So he finished it. But at least, you don't leave your men behind, eh? If they can't, if they're too far gone, you've got to just put them out of their misery. These guys, I just love this cast. They're so good together.
Uh,
Yeah, the railroad boss is pretty much a complete asshole. And the thing is, this whole gang that the railroad company group are just basically so undisciplined. They're just a bunch of thugs, basically, right? The only one that's got a brain is this guy, their leader, right? He's smart, but the rest of them are a bunch of idiots. Yeah, exactly. He has no good men. That guy's such an asshole. Oh, this guy's a gloating asshole. Yeah, that's not a way to motivate a guy to do your job for you.
Well, it's like saying which hell is worse.
Well, yeah, he's basically. I would think that would demotivate him. Like, why should I work hard to please this asshole? The only thing I'm going to gain is not going back to prison at the best. It's like, what the hell am I getting out of this? Like, not a hell of a lot. He didn't talk about getting money, or you're getting any kind of reward for doing his job. It's not. It's like he's not going to earn a positive. He's just going to avoid a negative by doing the railroad boss job. They're probably thinking there's going to be gold in those bags, right? What are you calling old goat, you bastard? Oh, here we go.
Don't tempt them.
That's a leader right there. Leader has to stand up when underlings challenge his authority. It's like Cartman
Respect
would say.
my authority.
Exactly. I was just going to say that.
So,
thank
is
you,
this
Grillo. That was great.
the OG 310 to Yuma, the Wild Bunch.
Look what they got. They got nothing. Absolutely valueless washers. They were set up. The railroad man set them up.
Jesus Christ! Next they're gonna start calling them dims.
The old man is awesome.
God, that guy has best mouth.
Oh man, it's great. I love the old man. He's kind of ornery, but he's kind of lovable in a gruff way.
Hey, Mikey, how's it going?
Oh, good, guys. So is this the Wild Bunch?
This
Yeah.
is the Wild Bunch.
Yes.
You missed a lot of the great stuff at the start. Glad you're
Yeah,
finally here.
I know. I was trying to gather whether this was the 310 to Yuma or the Wild Bunch, and I said, "Oh no,
No,
it's the Wild Bunch."
I picked it today because a girl asked me to.
Hey, it's a good choice. I love the Wild Bunch. I love the
Yeah,
original.
this or Stonados.
Get the you got the Cosme link running there, Mikey?
Yes, sir. I
in
do.
there.
I'm watching it right now. I was about
Good
in this chat.
Great. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go back and watch the Cosme.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just logging in right now to Cosby.
I'm glad you could make it.
Oh well, thank you. I love this movie. I love all great Western type movies like.
Well,
this.
like I told Girl, it's probably one of the last great Westerns ever made.
Yeah.
One of the, it's kind of an anti-Western in a way that it when they came out in '69, the critics hated it because they said Peckinpah was promoting violence, right?
Yeah, but it's no fair that Cheryl. Yeah, but you know what?
He was doing the opposite. He was doing the opposite, Mikey. He was saying violence is awful, and all violence leads to is destruction and death and sadness, right?
Yes, Kevin's Trekkie is right that Ernest Borgnine was the co-pilot in Airwolf with Jean Michael Vincent.
There's the connection. I didn't think of that. Yeah. Anyway, let's just watch the film.
Yeah,
Look, it's Mikey in the film with that white beard right there.
Yeah.
Closing fast. Hear that line?
Yeah.
Their days are
Ernest.
numbered, and they know it.
You know what's so sad though is, when this came out, I know this was one of my dad's favorites, and I was only 4 years old when this came out. So I was like, wow, okay.
I would have been 11 when this came out.
See, it's no fair. You're older than we are.
Anyway, Mikey, can we just please watch it because there's a lot of good dialogue here.
Yeah, sure, go for it. Love this movie.
There's
That's
a
a great
lot of
line.
great. There's so much good dialogue in this movie.
On the horse.
Oh, by the way, Gorilla, we're gonna get some equal representation in this film.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's one reason I picked this one because I know Girl is so frustrated he hasn't had any equal representation for months now, and he needs some. So I thought, hey, let's make Gorilla happy.
Yeah, there we go.
By the way, he actually did film this stuff down in Mexico on location.
Yeah, he did.
You see, the railroad gang's leader and Pike used to be brothers riding together at one time. So they know each other. They know everything about each other.
Yeah. I had a feeling that. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Well, the thing is, there's still a part of him that actually, well, he says remember, he just said he's the best. He respects Pike. In fact, in some ways, I wish he was probably riding with the Wild Bunch.
Yeah.
I don't think he likes working for, well, obviously he doesn't like working for that railroad boss, which is guy's a complete a-hole. So,
well, how I was able to determine it was the Wild Bunch. The second one I entered in there in the Cosme, William Holden, the great late William Holden. I mean, the man was a genius. I mean, he was a great actor, and I just
there's got to be about 6, 7, 8 classic actors in this. I haven't really thought about the cast, in detail, but you got Holden here, you got Borgnine here, Robert Ryan, so many.
Yeah, so most of this was filmed in Durango, Mexico, Coahuila, Mexico. Yeah, you guys try to pronounce some of these things.
Yeah, back in Paul picked out a couple of Mexican towns to do the location stuff.
A lot. Actually, more than 20. Oh, he also filmed in Marana, Arizona, and Yuma. Oh,
anyway, can we just, once again, go back?
Yes.
Here we go. I think we might get some equal representation. I'm not sure, but I know we get it eventually. Because there are some nude scenes.
Yes.
Well, so far I see some guy with a shirt open.
Okay, no, that was just a flashback. But this means they both hung out together at one time, right? They were actually probably friends back then.
These are flashbacks. Somebody got shot.
Is there a TV on in the background?
Oh. Tell me if it disappears, Jerry. Did it disappear when I muted?
I think it did. Thank you, Gorilla.
Oh.
That's also a good line of dialogue about how destructive pride can be.
Yeah. Hey, welcome. If you click on the Cosby link, you can watch along with us. And welcome, Bill. Welcome. The original Wild Bunch tonight. But welcome, yup. That kind of reminds me of Ducky going, yep. Nah, yep. No.
Well, he did warn you.
Let's see, cool, great film. Poops, that's 3 points, says Curtis. 8. 3 months and 5 days in 1968 to film. Curtis, your avatar's hilarious. Thanks. Filming this in under 4 months, half a point. 8.52. What the heck's the .02? Because I love the cast. Billy is great and Powie. Bill is even better.
You know, people bitch and moan about how hard life is these days. Can you imagine living like this?
Yeah, now this is the sand dunes, the Yuma sand dunes that are outside of the town in Arizona, and they stretch all the way over to the Joshua Tree area there in Arizona.
Oh, not good for the horses.
No.
And don't forget, they actually filmed this. This is real.
Yes.
All right, this isn't CGI. This is actually horses, falling over and toppling down a hill.
Yeah, and they also filmed Tatooine scenes.
Don't you love it when the movies go, no animals were harmed in the production of this film? Well, I would bet a couple of horses were injured in this scene.
Yeah, but it's ironic that 8 years later they filmed similar the Star Wars Tatooine scenes in this area. So, yeah, very cool.
Wow, that's weird.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh, no, you're not.
Another great line. You either stick together or you die together. Well, you die together.
You know, I just gotta love Ernest Borgnine in a cowboy hat and all that gear.
Ernest did so many different characters. He's good in anything he ever did. I'm not a big McHale's Navy fan. I found that was kind of, formula comedy.
No, that's kind of lame for him, but it's okay.
He got a steady paycheck for like 5 years, so I don't blame him at all, right? Yeah. Hey, I would take the money.
I liked him in the movie Marty. That's one of my favorite roles.
That's where he got his Academy Award.
Yeah. Great role.
And I believe that was his first film too, which is crazy.
Yeah, even better. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Oh, yeah, Robert Ryan. Oh, my God. Edmund O'Brien. All-star cast. Warren Oates.
Yeah, the great Warren Oates. Let's see here. William Holden, Ernest Borgnine, Robert Ryan, Edmund O'Brien, Warren Oates, Jamie Sanchez, Ben Johnson, Emilio Fernandez, Strother Martin, and L.Q. Jones. I mean, is that not an incredible cast or what? Like, fuck me.
Yeah, you even forgot Bo Hopkins. Bo Hopkins is in the damn thing.
Yeah, he's not listed, but that was the guy that was in Bonnie and Clyde, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and he gets killed early in the movie because he's a nut job.
Yeah, absolutely.
but it's still fun. He's still good. I mean, he's only in the movie for maybe 10 minutes, but he's still good.
All right. Yep, rated R. Oh boy. Yeah, I mean, when you
Chris is David to your points there. Fine. 9.52.
Hey, Brother Curtis respects that I lived, like I said, for over 40 years in Arizona. Not very many movies were filmed in Arizona later on, but these early ones like this is perfect.
Mikey,
you better give it another point.
Mikey.
Yeah.
Let's watch the movie, please.
I know. There he is. Oh man, that's so powerful when you see them all lined up like that.
Yeah, and the railroad gang is chasing them all the way.
Yeah. Wow, very cool. Guajira.
Well, that's a nice invitation. That would make a great doormat, right? Put that doormat on your doorstep. Pay respect, or I will kill you. That would be a great doormat, would it not, guys?
Yeah.
No, maybe not. Okay.
Well, yeah, for Gorilla, maybe.
Probably a bad marketing idea, though.
Yeah, Curtis may hit 10 and me hit 11.
I think we're going to get equal representation coming up shortly.
You think or you know?
Oh, I know. There are boobies in this movie.
It's rated
Oh
R
my God,
for
Chris, but
Gorilla.
he had 10 and need to go to 11.
I picked it because you finally get some titties. So, I mean, more titties than any of the damn movies you've shown us lately.
Is that the only reason you're here is because I show titty movies?
When's the last time you showed a titty movie? Come on.
2 Sundays ago.
What the hell was that? I don't remember that. What was it called?
Oh, I can't remember which ones we've done so far. No, wait, that was Goonies. Never mind. Lady Terminator.
There were no tits in Goonies.
There was no Goonies. Hey, Gorilla, if you
Lady
really want to see,
Terminator.
I'll tell you later after this movie's over. I'll tell you the movie you should go see. All sorts of stuff.
But you picked a. Oh, I mean, you go there, not on fucking YouTube.
Well, they did show some naked people, naked Mexicans jumping into a water.
Yeah,
there,
those were kids. There was
yeah,
kids.
naked kids. Okay.
Come
Yeah,
on,
no.
the boys frolic with some horny Mexican girls. It's in the movie. Just be patient. Be patient.
I love the way you say
If
it.
you want your titties, you got to be patient.
Well,
Yeah.
PvP. If Grilla was a little too patient, that's how he ended up with 2 kids.
Way to go, Curtis.
Oh,
Hot
God.
Latino women, a fifth of a point. Way to go.
He's making
Curtis.
you work for that 10 there.
I want him to get to 10 eventually.
Okay, now we're getting crazy. Yeah, party time, party.
Hey, Mexicans can party.
I would actually, I could really go with a Latino girl. I'll tell you, good. Latino girls can be pretty smoking hot. I gotta say.
Well, what type of Latino women are you into? PvP, short, tall, medium, what?
I kind of like short girls that are kind of on the slender side. If they got glasses, that's a bonus point.
Oh, so you want an El Salvadorian woman, which is about 4'10" or less, huh?
I'd say if she was maybe around 5 feet, I'd be good with that. I do have a glasses fetish, though. I always found women with glasses hot. I don't know why. I just do. Maybe it's it's like the forbidden librarian effect or something, perhaps. I don't fucking know.
Well, either that or you like nerdy girls at PvP.
I do like nerdy girls, actually. Okay, I think. Oh, okay, girl, get ready, girl. Get ready, girl. It could be coming up sometime. It's got to come up sometime here. Unless the assholes edited it out, because I don't think they did, though.
Oh my God, these guys are like way wasted on tequila.
Well, wouldn't you want to get wasted if you pulled a big bank heist to get rich and killed like 100 people and then you got nothing but fucking washers in the bag? I'd want to get pissed.
Yeah.
Hey, they might be criminals, but they need to have a break, right?
Oh yeah.
This is pretty good music too, actually, when I think about it.
Yeah.
And it's all realistic music too. I mean, it's
Well,
like
I hope
mariachi
so,
type
'cause
stuff.
it was filmed down in Mexico, so I hope the Mexicans are actually playing their music.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought we were getting some nakedness here. What the fuck? Did they edit some shit out? I'm now getting frustrated. I know there's some scenes where they're naked in the bathtub with some naked ladies.
Well, I know there's a lot of killing in this movie, though.
That's Peckinpah's basically his main theme in the movie is violence is bad.
Yeah.
Because let's face it, a lot of the old westerns, the classic John Wayne western or whatever, it was the white hats versus the black hats, and it was good versus evil. And John Wayne would put a bullet in the bad guy, but the bad guy never bled, right? He would just fall down on his face, and that was the end of the movie, right?
Right.
Peckinpah was saying, okay, those might be great movies in their own way, but that's still basically a lie. It's bullshit. That's not the way the West was. The West was nasty, dirty, grimy, and bloody. Yeah. And when you put 3 or 4 bullets into somebody's a gut, they're going to bleed out. Like there's going to be blood pouring out of them everywhere, right? And he showed it in this movie, and he got such hate from the critics for that. They said, "Oh, Peckinpah's an asshole. He's glorifying violence." Blah 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 blah. No, you critics are so dumb. You don't get. He's criticizing violence. He's saying violence is nasty. Stupid fucking critics. It didn't matter though, because I think the movie still probably managed to make some money. Let me take a look here. Box office. Yeah, it was.
Oh, there's boobies. There's booby. Baby sucking
That's
on booby.
pretty really count.
No. That's not what I'm talking about.
But it's there. It exists.
If you get turned on by that, you're very desperate. I guess.
God.
Okay,
You said you were looking for TNA, and it just showed you a T. Okay, so
budget $6 million. The box office was 11. Unreliable sources says though, so it probably basically made because back then marketing probably didn't cost anything anyway, so it probably was financially successful, making almost twice the money back.
Yeah, Curtis, go ahead and leave the points alone. It's fair because it's a mom, but then again, yes, old woman movie. Yeah, just leave it alone.
No. Curtis, be patient. There are some better titties in the movie. I don't know. I thought they were in that last village, but maybe they're in the next village.
Yeah, this is great because the federales in Mexico have heard about him, so I think they're looking for him too. Whoa! Yes, old car. Ooh,
there you
cool.
go.
Oh,
I
that's
told you there'd be a car, girl.
Yep.
Beautiful car.
It is. I love those. Is it like a form of Model T, right?
No, that ain't that's no fucking Model T.
Okay.
I got Model T on my channel. You gotta see the difference.
This is almost like a Rolls Royce kind of car.
Rolls Royce car. Okay. It kind of reminds me of Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, but nicer.
That looks like an expensive car. Model T would be about a third shorter and definitely not as elaborate as this.
Guys,
it would,
the Model T was a poor man's car, not the rich general.
Yeah, if I remember if I recall the movie correctly, pay attention from now on to Zamora. He is sadistic and he is violent and evil. Nice. Oh,
by the way, the World War I starts a year after this, doesn't it?
Yeah.
1914.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Great War was in 1914.
Yeah.
And this is 1913, so we're like less than a year away from World War I.
Yes. Wow.
I do not want to see that woman's tits.
Yeah.
Okay, we're not getting any tits here, but I know there's damn it, I know there's a fucking sequence where they're at a village partying and there's titties.
I guess we'll find out.
Well, I mean, I don't think they would have censored this. I mean, I doubt it.
Wow.
Well, the question is, what source is Gorilla using? If the source he uses is censored, they probably are censored out.
They don't censor most movies on these.
The thing is, the film is 125 minutes, and I think Gorilla, when he launched his Caused Me, the film was around 125 minutes, so it should be the complete film.
145.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I mean. 2 hours and 25 minutes, right?
Yeah.
But I think this should be the complete movie from what I saw when you launched Caused Me. Good comment. God, there's some good lines in this movie. Damn it.
Yeah.
It's just like we want to do to the liberal government, I gotta say. Oh, yeah, I see her titties. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. There's some hot women here.
Like I said, be careful of Zamora.
Does anyone understand what he's saying in Spanish?
They don't translate it, unfortunately.
They
No,
don't
the
know.
only Spanish I need to know is La Migra.
I think the girls are basically sucking up to the old perverted general to try and make their lives better.
Wait, that's his girlfriend, or girlfriend.
They used to have a relationship.
Yeah.
This is when it starts to get more complicated here.
Oh yeah.
Because up to this point, it's basically just been an action adventure film. Now it starts to get on a personal level with him. So this is where it adds another layer, which I really enjoy, because it's not just a mindless action flick. It's got some depth to it. She might have been your woman, but
That's a carrion right there.
she's you need to forget her. She's been totally corrupted by these assholes. Look at this. Look at this bitch. She's doing this right in front of him and laughing at him.
Yeah, he needs to forget her.
He should have. I'm not going to give away any spoilers at this point, but I would say he should have.
Let's see. The guy that's being spurned by his former girlfriend, the actor died in 1986. What a shame.
Well, she got what she deserved, I say.
Yeah.
This is where we really start to get to the serious stuff at the end here.
See.
Oh God, this film is insanely good.
Yeah.
Everybody laugh. Laughing is good. By the way, the guy in the white suit there is working for the German government.
Yes.
And he's part of World War I next year.
Yes.
There we go.
There you go.
Even in 1913, the Germans were arrogant.
Isn't that great that a German can speak Spanish?
That's
I love it.
Especially in 1913. I gotta give him credit. He must have got a good education somewhere.
Good props. Yeah.
Anyway, I'm so glad they talked their way out of this.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They all would have been killed on the spot.
There's still got to be a damn scene where they get partying and have some naked women, though. Damn it, I'm getting pissed off now.
Yeah.
I want to see the tits as bad as Gorilla does.
Yeah. Yeah. We also lost the General Jorge Rusick, who played the general, died in 1998.
I imagine most of the cast has passed away. Actually, Maggie.
Yeah, I would imagine.
I'd be surprised if there were any of them left, considering this film was like what 56 years old now.
Yeah, 56. Nice. Let's see who plays more.
I thought it almost sounded like Lando Malari there. From
They're,
Babylon
they're bringing
5.
they're bringing in the Ark of the Covenant.
They're burying the girlfriend.
Yeah.
He's had a very bad day shooting his girl.
Yeah.
Good Lord. Oh yeah, we gotta do the railroad bridge still. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be great. I'm
That
gonna
is
love that.
that is an amazing sequence. That is fucking great.
Yeah, that one's good.
Take a shot each time PvP says he's pissed off.
Nice.
You know you got an organized criminal organization when they have a fucking accountant.
Prost. Yeah, it's supposed to be Prost. Yeah, by the way, also the actor who plays Werner Moore, the German guy, he passed away only 4 years later after this movie came out.
Jesus.
This guy. Yeah.
He must have died young. Okay, maybe we're finally gonna get some tits.
I hope so. Just kidding.
I promised Gorilla some equal representation, so we gotta have it.
I know. I'll tell him later. Dan, do you have a shot glass with tequila ready every time?
I'm taking a joke at PvP.
Yeah, I know.
Ooh.
Yay.
You want them to rob the train, you better not piss them off, General.
Yeehaw.
No, yeah.
No, hold on.
Yes, all night. Oh, okay. I think we might be finally getting girl as equal representation coming up here.
Let's see. Oh God. Okay, here
Oh,
we go.
yep. First we hit the winery. Ba-bum, ba-bum. Yeah. Oh, yeah, baby.
Skip in this case. Deduct 7.72.
Hey, we're getting some hot women. Come on.
Come on, guys. Get some free wine.
These guys do know how to party, I gotta say.
Okay. Skipping
Just
is
think,
gay.
you got a hot woman, and you can lick the wine off of her titties. How good is that, eh?
See-through, by the way.
Oh, it's so sexy. There we go. Glimpse of tits. We'll get some more.
They're actually
Don't worry, girl.
perfectly good liquor. You talk to point 8.0. When girls get wet is hot.
There we go. There you go, Curtis.
10.0.
Oh man. Oh God, no! I don't want to see Ernest Borgnine without clothing on. Come on now.
Well, it's equal representation, right? If Gorilla wants to see, here we go.
Here we go. Now this is
I'm sure there's
this is what Gorilla wants.
I'm
This
sure
is
there's
better.
some titties somewhere here.
Yeah.
Come on, girl, stand up. Show us your tits.
So I'm guessing they're swimming in a big cistern of wine.
Yeah. PvP's
Probably a
this,
big vat of wine.
Yeah, PvP's gonna be the reason this stream gets demonetized.
Got it all in.
There's a practical man. He's drinking the money.
Yeah. Well, here we go. Oh, there you go. Yeah, there you go, Gorilla.
Gotta be some tits. Damn it! I thought we could see more tits though. Fuck. Oh well, I tried.
Well, Curtis already gave us 2 points, so
Well, I know Gorilla can't show porno because that's the only movies I could suggest where he would see a lot of titties. But oh well.
Well, I don't want to hear this all night PvP.
Oh, sorry. I just thought I really did think there were boobs in this movie more than this. I guess I haven't seen it in a couple of years, so I kind of forgot. Anyway, that's bullshit. The movie's the important thing, right? Because it's a good story.
Yes. Yeah. Is that really allowed that you bring women into a sauna room? No, men's sauna room? I don't know.
They're
This is
whores.
Mexico, they don't care. They could bring a goat in there for all they care.
These girls will go anywhere you want them to go.
I understand. Oh my God.
I don't think he's talking about packing a mule there, is he?
Nope. Oh yeah, Pancho Villa.
Pancho Villa.
Didn't General Patton run Pancho Villa down and tie him to the hood of the car and bring him back across the border?
Well, Gorilla, for Cuba, Castro was Pancho Villa in Cuba. You know, that the representation of.
I like how Robert Ryan's character as the leader of this gang of bullshit, the railroad trash, as he called them. I love how he resents having these useless assholes working for him, right? What the hell was that all about?
I don't know. So while the husband's away,
Hmm.
There you go, PvP.
yeah, there you go, Gorilla.
Yeah, there you go, Gorilla. I knew there were tits in here somewhere. Oh, look at those are not bad.
Yeah, but then he shot her.
Oh, that sucks. What a waste. What a waste. What a waste.
And he shot a good piece of flesh.
She had a nice pair. She had a pair I could fondle all night, I'll tell you that right now. Nice titties.
He's still drinking tequila, riding a fucking horse.
I don't know how many bottles of booze they have, but they must have taken like a dozen because they've been drinking for like the last day now.
Well, I will say this: given how much of a danger your life is and how depressing it is afterwards, would you be drinking too?
I imagine.
Yeah, as long as I didn't interfere with getting the job done.
Yeah, this train is so cool.
It's still steam trains back then.
Yeah. Well, you know what's great is that they used the old Southern Pacific line for some of these scenes. So that's that's actually pretty cool.
Why wouldn't he? Probably saved a lot on the budget, right?
Oh, he did for sure.
Yeah, this is a great scene. We're getting towards a great sequence here, Gorilla.
These old trains, if you notice in the United States that there's a town about every 8 miles, that's because these trains they had to stop every 8 miles to refill the water boiler.
Yeah, that's a water tower. Exactly right, Gorilla.
Yeah. Every 8 miles there's a town.
Yeah, they had to refill it because it was steam powered and it was obviously running on water, basically. Fuck, maybe they should make our cars steam powered and we can run our cars on water. That'd be a lot cheaper, right?
Yeah.
Yes, there we go. They're bringing it. Yeah, there we go. There's the hose. There's the hose.
Yeah.
Wow, that guy looks dead. Oh, he's not the dead. Oh God, he's the Mexican. Right. He wants the guns. He wants the carton of guns. I remember now. Right, of course.
Yes. Yes. Well, Huerta said that he would give them 10,000 in gold for all the guns. So.
Yeah, that guy wasn't very observant on looking under that bridge.
This is where they take over the train.
Yeah.
Well, those guys gave up pretty easy, didn't they?
The Tibu soldiers.
No, they didn't even fire a shot. It's like, come on. You're 2-1 here.
Did you read the latest?
Hey, those soldiers are like Canadian politicians. They're only there to wait long enough to get their fucking pensions and retire, right? They don't actually do nothing to earn it.
Okay. All right, Curtis.
Well, this is what you get for ordering your soldiers from Timu.
Hey Curtis, you didn't add any points for that one lady's beautiful tits.
He did. He added 2 points.
When?
If you read it back, he before he said, "Sorry, I had some distractions." He said, "Titties, 2 points, 10.0."
Okay.
But now he's down to 9.75.
I thought she had nice breasts with nice nipples. I love a girl with nice nipples.
Yeah, but then she gets shot. That's no fair.
Well, yeah, that sucked. But there was a flashback scene, so what do you expect?
Yeah, exactly.
That's why he learned not to trust any situation.
Anybody, right? I
Yeah,
gotta tell you, I really
they're
I gotta tell you, I
just,
really enjoyed William Holden's performance in this. I really
I
did.
enjoyed everybody's performance. I don't
Yeah,
think
I
there's
know
any.
everybody, but I like Holden. So,
There are no bad performances in this movie for me.
at all. Yeah.
They don't make fucking movies like this anymore, though. God, I tell you, I think film kind of hit its peak in the '60s and '70s as far as movies go.
Pretty much.
Because the '50s were great; they had some great films, but the '50s was still a little tight ass, right?
Yeah.
By the '60s, everything was changing. It was probably the biggest decade of change I ever lived through. And we went from conservative thinking in the early '60s to radical, crazy, psychedelic, far out shit by the
Yeah.
late '60s. And then we got movies in 1969 like this one, which just totally broke the mold as far as what had come before, but in a good way, right? In a creative and original way, which is what I like too about films then. They were original. They were thinking new things. Now we just get remakes and remakes and remakes and remakes till I want to barf.
Yeah. Well, it was after movies like this. What you had, Legend of Billy Jack. You had Easy Rider. You had great movies.
Easy Rider was 1969 as well.
Yes, that's what I said.
That's what I'm saying. 60s, 70s, great film decades.
Yeah.
If I was those soldiers, I would jump off right now.
Okay. So Curtis is asking me, Dime Store Jed Clampett. Should I add or subtract points? I would add a few points because Jed Clampett, we're talking Beverly Hillbilly kind of a look there. I go with that, Curtis.
I want to see Curtis go to 11 so he can understand my Spinal Tap joke.
Yeah.
Hey Curtis, you should try out to be an extra in the Spinal Tap movie, buddy.
Yep.
Oh, he nearly got run over.
I think I'll keep it even since I'm giving points to Ernest book Origin. Yeah, I saw Jake Clip and shit. I had to book points for it.
But I think it's nostalgic. I'd give him a point. But that's just me. I love these scenes.
Borgnine does need points. Come on, Curtis.
Yeah.
The soldier of Sparty, they fall off right onto the tracks and derail the whole fucking train.
Oh no, he's not going to do that.
I told you those guys should have jumped off when they had the chance.
I know.
he's like, dude, you need to lose some weight.
Oh man.
Thing is, the train is faster than the horses, so they are going to outrun them.
Yeah, but does he know how to drive a train?
Yeah. Woo woo woo. Oh my God. Are you serious, Curtis? 70.75. Holy shit. Wow.
Bordini's Pontus. 5 out of 5, 70.75.
Curtis, you're 70.75. You're okay. Curtis, what are you smoking tonight, Curtis?
I don't know. Shit.
It's a third movie tonight.
Okay.
Oh, okay. 10.75. That I can understand. Okay, that's good.
It was autocorrect with numbers. Okay.
Seven. When you jump like over 60 points, I get concerned. I gotta say.
Oh
Fuck.
man.
Hey guys, you think I picked a good one though? Like we're having a lot of fun tonight watching this shit, right?
This
Right?
is a classic. I really enjoy this movie. I'm glad my dad was able to we were able to watch it later on when it came to the TV and they radically cut out some scenes. Yeah.
Yeah, I would have been 11, so I think I
Yeah,
probably
and now,
saw it on
now next week I'm
cable
going to have
channel.
to balance this out with the new Steel White.
Well, I just recall that one time they said that this original version of it was too violent for television.
Oh fuck! Network television would have edited the shit out of this.
I know. That's what I said.
I think that network TV probably would have cut about a third of the movie out. Actually,
Or at least.
they would have cut so much out that the movie didn't. Well, the movie wouldn't have made any sense anyway.
Yeah.
It's like I'm sure if the network showed Gone with the Wind, it wouldn't be Rhett Butler going, Scarlett, I don't give a damn. It'd be Scarlett, I don't give a heck.
Yeah, or Scarlett, I don't give a ham.
Yeah, or Scarlett, I don't give a shit.
No, it would not. They'd never put that in.
I know, but it would have been cool. Or I don't give a fuck. You could have thrown that in too.
Yeah, well, but that's 1939. So
Yeah, I know. We're talking 1939 pansies.
just
Okay.
think about it though. Like this movie's 30 years after Gone with the Wind and The Wizard of Oz, right?
Yes.
Just think about how much movies changed in those 3 decades.
This is how really the West was won. And this is how violent it was. I mean, this Peckinpah didn't spare anything. He didn't spare anything.
This is what I said earlier, probably before you were even on the stream, Mikey, is the critics roasted. They hated this movie. They hated Peckinpah. They said, you bastard, you're glorifying violence. And Peckinpah, of course, was doing the exact opposite. He was criticizing violence. He was saying violence leads to nothing good. All violence does is destroy. But the critics were too dumb to understand what he was doing with this movie, right?
Right.
So I think this is an incredible film. I mean, it's probably one of the first films to show blood, like lots of blood. When people get shot, they bleed. Like shooting someone is messy, nasty, and you can't go back. Once you put that bullet in somebody, there's no going back, right? And that's what Peckinpah is saying with this movie. He's saying, this is bad. This is all bad shit. This is desperate people doing desperate things, doing great harm to one another. But that's the way it was. Oh,
nice.
And once again, those were real horses, folks.
Yeah. They didn't spare the horses this
None
time.
of this animal rights crap. No animals were harmed in the making of this film.
Yeah.
I bet some of those horses had some sore muscles the next day.
I'm surprised you go, yeehaw!
Yeah, well, the animal rights didn't come around until Milo and Otis.
Yeah, it didn't come around till the world started to go fucking nuts.
Well, in all fairness, Milo and Otis had like 20-some people, or 20-some cats die in that, the making of that.
Yeah.
Because That's when PETA started getting on him.
Yeah, I think you're leaving the United States.
You know, I love about Peter though is a woman wearing a fur coat. That Peter would pour red paint on her coat to, you know.
Now that is in Sonora, Mexico. That is called the Yaqui River. And I know this because it was one of the very few border crossings back then before they started building all the other shit. So, yeah. That's
This
so cool,
is
though. I mean, getting to see the Yaqui River. You don't see it very often anymore. In fact, it's a dry bed now. Yeah.
okay. We're getting to a
They're
really good.
across the river.
I'm everybody stop talking. This next 10 minutes or so is one of the best points of the movie.
Oh boy.
I'm putting my volume up to maximum and I'm going to just watch the film.
Yeah, I've already got mine at maximum. I've had it.
Okay, okay. Can we just watch this is a great scene. Let's watch it.
Yeah, it's okay, PvP. Calm down.
No, seriously, Mikey, this is one of the best scenes in any movie I've ever seen.
I agree. Uh-oh.
Well, they're dead.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
Wow, you got shot right in the back.
I love that way that blood spurted out, too. That's definitely Peckinpah.
Definitely real.
That's the whole point.
I gotta say that the actors that do pretend to be shot, or the effects for that blood effect, they must have used blood packs for that effect.
They would have, because there were no CGI back in 1969, Dan.
Right. And they used a lot of stuntmen too.
Okay, we're coming up to one of the great scenes of the film here. I love it. Oh, he tips his hat.
The whole bridge. That is awesome.
Think about this. They actually blew up a fucking real bridge with men and horses on it. Think about it. They actually did this.
Yeah, I know.
They'd never do that today. They would never. They wouldn't have the balls to do that today.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah. Well,
you remember 12 years ago, Bridge over the River Kwai, they blew up that bridge. Yeah.
Well, if that would happen today, it would all be CGI or computer generated.
Yeah.
Would,
hey, check reviewer, the Cosby link's at top. Welcome.
It would not be anywhere as good.
Yeah.
Hey, Chuck.
Welcome, Resolute Germ. How's it going? What the hell are you watching?
We're watching the Wild Bunch, which we're almost probably getting towards the end of it, but
yeah, the Wild Bunch from 1969. They're Resolute.
Yeah.
Don't worry, PvP. We still got 8 hours left.
Well, this is shorter than when you showed the fucking Lord of the Rings gorilla. You know, I love these guys are outlaws, but they have a moral code where they stick together.
Yeah.
Oh man, his leg is still bugging him. I like that they portray the consequences of violence. That, like, obviously his leg is not 100%.
Yeah.
You know, so they're all getting worn down bit by bit, right? With all this battles they've been going through in the last couple of days. So,
oh shoot, did I forget to pin the link?
Dun, dun, dun. I thought you pinned the. Well, maybe you didn't, because I got on first early. Maybe you didn't pin it, because I know the links disappear after a while if you don't pin them.
Right.
Okay, so who got on first?
By the way, this movie is co-sponsored by the North American Alcohol Producers Society.
Well,
And I just made that up off the top of my brain.
That TPP Plus, and it's on, and it's also paid by the NRA.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
I can see that. Though
I can
no,
totally
I
see
don't.
that.
I no, actually no, probably not, because this is an anti-gun movie when it comes right down to it.
Yeah.
Because
But you know what?
Peckinpah's saying violence and guns are bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you also got to include the
Guns,
tequila.
guns are bad.
Isn't it
I
amazing
said you
how
also have to include the tequila growers of northern Mexico.
isn't it great how a couple of bottles of alcohol can really cheer your day up though?
No. There's a difference. It's tequila.
I can't. Oh, I partied on tequila once and I vomited so bad. Never again. I hate tequila. I can't drink. I can't. It's poison.
Yeah.
I can't drink it. My system does not do tequila. You know, whiskey, bourbon, vodka, those I can do. Tequila, no. Ugh. These guys are a bunch of fucking losers.
Yep.
I feel sorry for Robert Ryan's character where he's got to lead this pack of trash, as he called them, because they are trash.
Explosions.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's attacking. That's what it's in English. Excuse me. Oh, hey, he got shot. Yeehaw! Well, one of those violent movies ever made. Oh, it probably was, but
Yeah.
oh.
Trapped.
You know, when military leaders start conscripting children this young into the military, there's something evil going on.
Well, it's what the Germans
Yeah.
did.
That's what the Germans
No,
did
I
with
think
Hitler Youth.
that kid. No, I think that kid's just a runner. That's all he is. It's a
Are you
messenger
saying?
boy.
Are you saying he's just a fanboy?
He's a messenger boy.
Well, in this, he's a bugle boy, but he's a member of the army if he's a bugle boy.
Wasn't there a song, the Bugle Boy, that what's your face did?
In Company B, yes.
Yes.
Yeehaw!
At
Here
first-
goes Pancho Villa.
at first
Ah,
they did
Underlay,
that.
underlay.
Underlay. Yeehaw!
Yeah.
There you go.
That white cheddar mac and cheese was not very filling. I'm hungry again.
You know,
Oh,
I think I just picked because Gorilla gave me 2 hours notice. He says he fucking messaged me on Facebook, pick a film. I'm like, what the fuck? I got 2 hours to pick. Fuck. This was the only movie that came to mind, so I said, what the fuck? I'll go with it. And I'm glad I did. I'm glad I did because I think everybody. Sorry, Gorilla, go for it.
This is either this or Stonados.
I think I did pick a good. Well, you said no subtitles, so that limited. Because the only other ones were like Hidden Fortress by Kurosawa. The subtitles aren't much though, because it's mostly an action movie that doesn't have a lot of talking.
No, actually, I'm glad you guys chose to have the closed captioning for this film.
But I think I made a good choice because everybody in the chat, the watch party on Cosmo seems to be having fun. So I'm glad I picked. This is a great movie. Mm-hmm. See, I told you. The
guy with the Ron Jeremy mustache there.
Now there's that's an Ocotillo bush, guys. Right there, that green thing, Ocotillo.
But I do like how he says, "I wish I could join them," because Pike and him do have a bond, right?
Yeah.
Which is why he just doesn't. He's only doing his job because he doesn't want to go back to jail, basically.
Right. I do love the rapport between Holden and Borgnine, though. Definitely.
They probably are the two main characters in the bunch, right?
Yes. Will you up?
Yeah, that'll help. No, that's true. You can't dress the fucking general.
Ooh, Master Machine Gun.
This is 1913. We're getting technology now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Question is, do they know how to use it?
Well, that's an early form of a German repeater gun.
No spoilers, but yes, they do know how to use it at the end of the movie.
They do, absolutely.
All of us have to learn how to handle our gun. If not, we'll shoot it off accidentally.
I just want a woman that knows how to handle my gun. That's all I care about.
Just a sec, PvP. Sit there.
Is there a TV on? I hear a TV again.
Oh. Turn it back down. I know you turned it up.
No, I didn't.
Just so I let you know there, girl, there is a TV in the background. There we go.
All right, here we go.
There we go. Uh-oh.
Just like the Pancho Villas was early form of the Viet Cong. Who knew that? Yeah.
I have no idea about that.
Well, they were stealthy. They snuck up. They used the land as their defense and then their offense.
Yeah, but they weren't communists, right?
They weren't communists, no, but they used
Well,
the same tactics.
we did the same thing in the Revolutionary War because we know we couldn't go toe to
Before
toe
them,
with the
yes,
British.
I know, Gorilla.
Are you okay, Gorilla? You're saying George Washington was a communist?
No.
Well, Mikey's saying that.
I wasn't saying that. I was saying that we were guerrilla fighters.
You
Well,
heard
they
you
did the same thing in
you
Afghanistan. So
you heard here you heard it here, folks. First, folks, George Washington was the original communist.
Oh God. Oh man.
Good line. Well, another great line.
Yep. I will. Yep.
What the hell ever happened to great films with great actors that had great dialogue to read? What the fuck ever happened to these films, man? Ooh.
Ooh. So now I guess they've turned on the general, and now they've turned against Zamora, and now they're fighting with Via. Nice.
Hey, DJ Play Nice, how's it going? Welcome. He goes,
DJ,
"Whee!"
come join the Cosme stream. You missed almost all of the movie, but what the fuck? You
Yeah.
can still watch the ending.
He's giving us the salute. I can't give it over a 10, so I'm deducting a point for that. 9.75. Well, Machete's Jamaica, you want to add some points. 0.1.
Yeah,
So
Machete's.
9.85.
Yeah. I gotta say, I really love the cinematography of this film. Peckinpah was a genius.
There's nothing in this film that isn't great.
Yeah.
Which is
But I
one
love the
reason.
scene-
There's one reason I think it's a classic that I love so much. This is
Yeah.
I mean, I love hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of movies because I'm an old fucker, right? And, you know, when you've been watching movies for like 60 years, you've got a lot of fucking movies you've seen, right? I do. But I'd still put this in my top 100. And top 100 might sound low, but when there's like 1,000 movies I could list, top 100 is pretty good, right?
Yeah.
they're like friends, like the early girlfriend that left me for
No,
another guy.
no,
Yeah,
no.
they're friends, all right. I don't need to know you're coming. Keep it in your pants. I don't want to hear it.
Oh, please.
Yeah, this guy should be a used car salesman because he's so greasy. I'd fucking like to put a bullet in that guy's head right now. Bang, bang. Yeah, I'll give you something to mop when the blood's pouring out of the middle of your skull.
He looks like he looks
He's
like
a
that rebel from Three Amigos, doesn't he? In the younger version.
I was going to say if weasels could take human form, that's what a weasel would look like.
Yes.
Ah.
Yep, that is the same guy.
See, I love it. I love it. I love it. He's smart. He's got the backup plan with the dynamite.
Yeah.
He's going, you try to kill us and you're going to lose everything, you cocksucker. You're going to fucking blow up too because you're close enough for the dynamite. That'll probably kill you, you prick.
So Gorilla, this is the same actor that later on in the Three Amigos they faced off against, the Mexican guy.
Okay.
All right.
Get him.
Okay, you're fucked. You want to die? Why should I, asshole? Give me a reason. Oh, I love him. He's such a good leader. He's like Captain Kirk, right? He don't flinch. He don't blink. He's like, you want to fuck me? Okay, I'll fuck you better. And he did for thousands of galactic babies, by the way.
Yeah.
Or babes. Well, he probably made thousands of babies too in the process, but
there probably are a few dozen Kirks around the galaxy. PvP.
Yeah, Kirk sure got around. I gotta say that. Oh shit!
Some
Oh, I
people are
can't.
getting
Oh,
caught.
nice. Okay,
Yeah.
that stunt man got a bonus that day. I would hope.
I think that Curtis should give him a bonus for that drop.
Can you imagine though being a stunt man and having to fall off a cliff like 100 feet?
Yeah.
Not a job I ever wanted to do.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
what's funny is they trapped him in a box canyon, so you can't really look at that. I mean, you can't really go anywhere. You were surrounded. That is awesome.
That was their whole plan, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
That,
I
that
love
that's
canyons like
okay.
that.
Okay, Mikey, you talk about foreshadowing. We're definitely in foreshadowing territory now
Right now, yes. Mhm.
because we got the railroad boss here. We got the corrupt general and his assholes,
Right.
and this is all leading up to the conclusion of the film. This all.
Yeah.
Yeah. DJ.
You all
Yeah,
right,
hey,
Gorilla?
Boomer goes, I'll take Donut. Hey, Boomer, how's it going?
Oh, hey, there he
Hey,
is.
Boomer. Gosh, it's too bad you didn't join us like 2 hours ago, Boomer, because we have been having a great time.
I should
Hey,
be there
Pete
in
Boomer,
time for
ándale.
9:05 tonight.
Yeehaw.
Hidden.
Yeah.
Hidden.
If I don't show up.
There you go. Oh, yeah, no washers. This guy's got the face of a fucking weasel. I hate this fucker. Hey, Curtis,
Well,
give that guy 5 points for being a weasel face. Up to you. Of course, that's totally up to you, buddy. But I think if they picked a guy to be a weasel, they picked the perfect actor. Look at this guy. Total weasel. Ugh. 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 That is the face even a mother would hate.
Yeah.
For weasel face. Okay. Don't worry. Curtis, don't sweat it. Hey, Curtis, you're gonna give it 100 points when we have the finale anyway, so don't worry about it, my friend.
Yeah.
You won't believe the ending of this fucking movie.
Oh, yeah.
The ending of this movie this has gone down in fucking film history. The ending of this.
Yeah.
It's a good thing he had that fucking plan though, because they would have killed him right there.
Yep, they would have shot him.
Well, they're all fucking evil bastards, yeah.
Yeah. Did you see that? Not happy with it. 5 points for drug store Mexican.
I gotta say, Curtis, you are the best guy in the Cosme chat of all time. Can we give Curtis some kind of gold crown or something for being the best chatter in Cosme?
Right.
Oh,
All
my
right,
God.
so Evil Vixen, Al-Qaeda, Bugsby, deduct 0.35 points, 9.5. 5 points for what? I'll have with it. 5 points for Time Store Mexican Ganado Reeves.
That's so cool.
Old man was taking a nap.
That's
Picking up
that's
for this movie.
that's nasty
Oh,
with
did
the
he?
old man. The old man, when the old, that's nasty when the old man's taking a dump and they put a dynamite under his ass. That's nasty.
Yeah.
This is cruel.
Okay, I'm going to ask any of you guys if you were taking a dump and suddenly somebody threw a stick of dynamite in your washroom, in your bathroom, you'd be pissed off, right? Not that's going to happen, but Ooh. How do guys as stupid as the general ever become the general? Because he's the moron.
He's an idiot.
I mean, I'm sure there's 100 men. Oh, fuck, there we go.
Okay, for being stupid Mexicans shooting at each other, I'd give that 10 points right there. Bungling shooting.
Fuck.
Yeehaw.
Yeah, well, that's Gorilla when he's having too much fun.
Well, look at the girls laughing.
Yeah, I love it how the horrors are loving it, right?
Yep.
You gotta watch the movie to understand the joke going.
Yeah, well, it's true. In the chat where they said Detective did hire real hookers. So yeah.
Ladies of the evening.
Hey.
All right, I'll be there afterwards, Boomer.
Hey, the general holding up the machine gun there is not a precursor to Arnie holding up machine guns.
Could be.
Well, didn't Arnie hold up a gun just like that in what's that monster movie?
Commando.
Predator.
And Predator, yes.
Yeah. Clear my throat, sorry. Yeah.
It's pulling off.
Bum, bum, bum.
Sure.
Yeah, so we're at 14.5 for the movie.
Thank you so much. Yeehaw. I have an odd they want to shoot him.
The sad thing is they could have rode away rich.
Yeah.
If they really didn't have any morality, but they don't want to leave a man behind.
Right.
And they have to leave him behind because he shot his girlfriend, right?
Yes.
And I thought the rifle should have been enough to let him go free. But of course, we're up against the corrupt cocksucker here.
Yeah. Well, I told you Zamora was evil.
Well, the thing is, they could have rode away right now and lived a good life, right?
Yeah.
They could have gone off with lots of gold and lived a good life, right? Right, Mikey?
Yes.
But what did they do? Well, we'll see what they do. No spoilers.
Yeah.
Look at Ernest there. Look at his face. He's like, this is fucked up.
Yeah.
They all know this is fucked up. And that asshole. And the last bitch that got shot when he was holding on to her, he shot the girlfriend, and this asshole is still grinning. He's mocking him, right? And then they look at the communication between the two of them. Silent communication between both of them, right here.
Yeah.
Right here, he's going, I'm fucked, and I'm going, brother. I know you're fucked.
Yeah.
And Ernest just wants to get the fuck out of there without a bullet in his brain. So he rides away. But he knows this is bullshit.
Right.
He's like, I don't dig this kind of fucking evil. God damn this.
I think at this point they should have all just rode away and left him behind.
But would that have been a better film if they all rode away and had a swimming pool and said, "Fuck that guy, we don't care."
Yes.
That would
No,
have been
I know it wouldn't have been.
That would have
I
been a
know it wouldn't have been R
horrible.
rated. Probably would have been PG.
That would have been a god. Well, that'd be a Disney ending, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would.
And that would totally defeat the whole point of the goddamn last 2 hours of the fucking movie.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Okay, here we go.
He's like, we can't just abandon. Like he said we stick together or we die.
Right.
Well, see, they're coming for you anyway.
Yeah.
You're never gonna have any peace, no matter what you fucking do.
Right.
No, you will have peace, but you'll be in pieces.
Eventually.
No, that crazy railroad trash will try to kill them all. Oh, it's the Mexican general attacking them.
Yeah.
God, these guys are the scum of the earth. They really are.
Yeah.
Total scum. Another great line. That's a great fucking line. It's who you give your word to, damn it.
Yeah.
Man. Uh-huh. They were old friends.
Yeah.
Oh God, there's too many good fucking lines in this. Yeah. These boys ain't too smart, are they? Good point.
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, the old man got oh shit.
Machete.
Was that Gene? That looked like Gene Hackman. What the? Am I hallucinating?
I think you're hallucinating.
That looked like Gene Hackman. I'm sorry.
PvP, if you're hallucinating, you may want to get off the bottle from here on out, at least for the night.
No, I'm actually just sipping it slowly, so I'm totally good. But that doesn't look like one of our regulars. Anyway, who gives a fuck? Hey, Mark. Oh man, see, they don't like to leave any man behind, and when they see one of the bunch being dragged, that's just fucking kill the fucking guy, right? Don't drag him around the dirt for hours. Bastards, evil fucking bastards, evil fucking cocksucking bastards. Can I add another fucking swear word to this list?
Yo, you already got me demonetized.
Evil fucking motherfucking cocksucking evil bastards. Is that better, Gorilla? I think I've even less gorilla speechless with that one. You guys hate this screw up fucking so-called asshole general, which is not a general at all. You hate this prick as much as I do. This is the thing. They do try to negotiate. Because they don't leave a man behind.
Right.
This guy's making, if the general had said, "Sure, you give me your gold and you can have them," that's what a leader, an intelligent leader, would have done. But the general is too much of a moron, right?
Yeah.
They should have just given them up and took some money from the Wild Bunch, and everybody could have rode off. Everybody could have rode away alive, but oh no, that's not going to happen. Okay, guys, we're at the climactic, incredible sequence at the end of the movie, and this is fucking incredible.
Yep.
Fasten your seatbelts, because we're going for a ride here.
Morality kicks in.
I think this is the ultimate statement of this film, where Peckinpah says, "Violence is bad. Even when it's necessary, it still destroys."
Yeah.
Damn it. Okay, I guess we're not quite there yet. Okay, we got another 15 or 20 minutes. Okay, we're not quite there yet. But I don't know why the general didn't just fucking say, "Give me half your gold and you can have them." A smart leader would have done that. But of course, the general is a corrupt asshole moron. So yeah. Oh, are we gonna get tits? Are we gonna? We got legs. Give us some tits. Anybody got a foot fetish out there?
Woohoo! That looks like a band in a dress.
She's gonna lick my feet, lick my feet until I orgasm, baby. Oh, look at that! Oh, there's some legs for you there, girl. This guy is so fucking drunk most of the fucking time. I don't know why the fuck didn't his underlings fucking kill this guy like years ago. Like, he's a useless fucking dumbass fucking leader. Shit.
So how much time do you have left, Gorilla?
I think we got about
Got
20
like
minutes.
20
10
minutes?
minutes.
Okay.
Well, I know there's going to be end credits, so we don't need to see that shit. But
Right.
I know it's a bit long, but Gorilla gives me like 2 fucking hours notice. He goes, "Hey, pick the film tonight." I'm like, "Fuck me," you know. And I got like 2 hours notice. And I'm like, "Oh fuck." Only movie that came to mind was this one. So I'm like, okay, let's go with the Wild Bunch. It's like 20 minutes longer than Gorilla probably likes, but
Yeah.
that's what happens when you give me 2 hours notice, Gorilla. Besides, you said no subtitles. Please. You were polite. But I love subtitled movies because I would have done The Hidden Fortress, which is basically where George Lucas got the Star Wars idea from, right? And there's actually not a lot of subs in that movie because it's basically an adventure film. There's not a lot of talky dialogue at all. Hey, can she pull that shirt down, baby? Damn it. Mm. You know, I'm gonna have to go to Pornhub and look up Latina babes tonight. God
More
damn
information
it.
that we need to know, PvP.
Latina, you gotta admit though, Latina girls are fucking hot. Sorry.
Curtis is already up to 16.5.
Holy shit. Curtis, are you gonna be in the new Spinal Tap movie that's coming out? Curtis will be the roadie in Spinal Tap too.
Yes.
That's what I'm just saying that even if they don't mention him, Curtis is the roadie in Spinal Tap 2, setting up all those amplifiers that go to 11. What are the new what fuck? Hey guys, let's have a fun contest. What new songs will Spinal Tap do in their second movie? I mean, we've had Big Booty, we've had Sex Farm, we've had all kinds of crazy shit. What will the new songs be? Let your imagination run wild and totally in the gutter, please.
Yeah.
Oh, poor little birdie. Oh.
Spinal Tap 2.
Apparently it's in progress. I know, girl. I thought this is fucking crazy shit, but it seems like it's happening.
Well, you know what?
Oh,
You know what
Curtis is
movie I'd love
pushing
to
it.
be a part of? I want to be a part of Spaceballs 2 in 2 years.
You know, I know you guys love. I never loved Spaceballs. I thought it was like meh. I like him. I like when he was early on original. You know,
Blazing Saddles.
Blazing Saddles was his peak. Yeah, that film is remarkably good.
Yeah.
I thought,
Well, here we go, guys.
you know, when he went downhill was History of the World. That's when it started to just decline for me. And anyway,
Okay,
this is the most iconic sequence in the histories of film. It's in the top 10. This is in my top 100 movies. This is the top 10 sequences. Gorilla, you're gonna love this, Gorilla. This is fucking awesome, buddy.
Yeah, this is equivalent to the good, bad, and ugly when you have the three of them facing off.
It's even better. Let's shut the fuck up and watch it, okay, guys? Sorry, Mike. I don't mean to be rude, but this is intense.
Yeah.
though I walk through the shadow and the valley of death, or however that saying goes.
Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil.
They are pretty much
I-
there.
Oh, I'm the best motherfucker in the valley.
They're pretty much there, but let's please. We got 10 minutes. We can be quiet because
I know, Peter Beats.
this
Calm
is
down.
one of the most iconic sequences in the history of film, in my opinion.
I do agree. Yes.
This is amazing.
Yeah, they're just going right down in there.
God damn, he's been so fucking beat up a dragon.
Yeah.
The general's a moron doing this.
Yeah.
He could have walked away alive and then he choose to be dead. What a dumb fucking asshole.
They cut his throat.
I love how everybody is stunned for a moment. They're like, what the fuck just happened? That is real. I think people would freeze for like 3 or 4 seconds and go, what the fuck do I do now? My world
This
just
was the
changed.
difference. Just letting them walk right
Wait, I
in.
want to see this. Okay, we want to see this.
Yeah, this is great. Grilla, this is magnificent.
Yeah. What I think is so great.
Oh, he kills a German. I love where he kills the German. Yeah.
Yes.
Fuck the German.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Oh, okay, he's been shot. They just shot.
Oh, they shot one of the hookers.
Yeah. Well, it's all a bit of confusion, Gorilla. This whole scene is so fantastic because of all the confusion. Oh, that was a great shot by Ben Johnson. Oh. Now he's got the Gatling gun.
Oh fuck yeah! When they get the Gatling gun at the end, like holy shit, this is fucking mayhem.
It's awesome. Ben Johnson's taking out so many people.
The Gatling gun is fucking insane, though. This is one of the reasons I love the end of the movie here. It's like, holy fuck! This is more for me. This is more believable ultraviolence when Kubrick did his ultraviolence movie, right?
Yeah. I think
this is real.
Yeah.
This is real. Oh shit!
Oh man. Nice.
Man. Jesus
Wow.
Christ. Oh fuck.
Oh. Kill
This
everything.
ending is fucking amazing.
It's great.
Tell me a more violent sequence in any film ever, guys. Tell me if if, there, if there's any sequence that beats this. God damn! Fuck!
Yeah.
Jesus!
The woman just
You
shot him in the
bitch!
back.
Bitch! I love you, bitch! And he fucking blows her away. Fuck you, bitch! Yeah. Oh God. Oh God.
Wow. Yeah, just keep
Wow.
watching.
This is so goddamn fucking good.
He's dead.
I just love these guys though. They live by a code and they died by their code. And I respect anybody that has a conduct code of honor. Because nobody does anymore, it seems.
Well,
Oh fuck. Fuck.
well,
Woo!
nice.
Whoa! My
Little kid.
God! And you see, even the
Oh.
kid, even that little fucking kid, that little, he's like Hitler, you that little bastard.
Yep.
Ugh. God Almighty God, Almighty God.
Oh, you're having hail, Gorilla? Oh, wow. He's dead, Jim. Yeah. No, they're all dead, Jim. The buzzards. Oh, how poignant.
Well, the crows and the buzzards will get a good meal today, huh?
Absolutely.
Fuck, they got hundreds of bodies to pick on.
I'm just going to take a look at something here. Hey, stop that. Well.
And maybe bad guys, but the lovable bad guys, huh?
Well, as I said, Pike and this guy had a relationship years ago. They were buddies. They actually worked together at one time. I'm guessing. Remember that we just saw him take that gun out of Pike's holster. I would bet that was originally his gun that he gave to Pike. I never thought of that detail, but that's the detail. I think that might be Pike's gun that he gave to him for a short time, and now he's taking it back, right?
Yeah.
Because I mean, that's a nice. That would not be a nice detail?
That's Pike.
I love this fucking ending though, because he's at this point he is fucking done, right? They're dead. The railroad guy can go jerk off or whatever he wants to do. Nobody cares. He doesn't care. Fuck the railroad guy. He's like, no, I'm done. No. Go fuck. You guys are a bunch of fucking degenerate asshole losers.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of my life, you. I don't like scum, and you're all scum. I wouldn't wash my toilet. If I was brushing my toilet brush, you guys would be down there somewhere.
Yeah.
They're scum.
Yeah.
But they killed everybody, so they don't fucking care. They'll go off and get their $10 reward or whatever those fucking idiots are working for, right?
Wait, I was reading chats here. I'll do this whole time. Tim says, before the Street Man show, bring me the head of Charlie Brown. Never even heard of it.
I never heard of that either. Okay, this is what I love at the end of the movie. The leader of the railroad gang that was trying to kill them, since he's the only one left and the rest of the gang hope gladly rode off into the sunset where those assholes deserve. And he's like, okay. But he's realized, even though he's killed them all, if he goes back to the railroad boss, what do you guys think would happen if he went back to his railroad boss? Do you think he'd be free, or do you think that railroad boss, being the complete cocksucker, would send him back to prison?
Probably that.
Probably send him back to prison.
I think he'd send him back to prison. And right here, he's thinking, I'm fuck that guy. I don't give a that guy is history. I love the old man. See, I love the old man. He's my guy.
Yeah.
They killed all his boys. They killed all the railroad gang. They all got killed.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is good. Yeah. I love how the enemy becomes a friend again, right?
Yeah.
This is one of the best endings in any movie I've ever seen, because it totally flip flops right at the last minute, right? Fuck.
Yeah.
God, this is a good movie.
Flips the script. Yeah.
And all the main characters are dead. It's only the old man that's left, right?
Yeah.
Which is why I love the old man, because, well, I'm an old man and I relate to an old man. But that's not just that. It's just like, even though the main ones are gone, the gang still can continue on for a few more months at least.
And FKC says, you need to show it. You'll enjoy it. It's 3 minutes long. Y'all get me hit with a copyright claim.
Hey, Curtis, they going to give us a 10 out of 10 or what? What the fuck's going on, Curtis?
He gave it a 14.5.
Oh, fuck. Oh, well, fuck.
Out of 100.
Okay, I'll get it a 14.5. Even Spinal Tap doesn't have speakers to go up to 14. So, yeah. Okay. You got my vote.
Okay. Oh, by the way, PvP. Yeah. By the way, PvP, you were mentioned John Wayne earlier. John Wayne himself complained that the film destroyed the myth of the Old West. So even John Wayne complained about the film.
Yeah. So, PvP disappeared.
Oh, boy.
All right. I want to head over to Boomers there. So, he started his movie here. He started his movie like 6 minutes ago. So,
it's a great
2005 for coming in. There's a couple of videos on his channel. Make sure to check them out. Thank you to the Phantom Boomer Explorers for coming. And Curtis, if you want to put H Boomer's link or Troy's link in, you can. But Boomer right now is hosting a movie on Cosby with a couple episodes of Babylon 5 afterwards. Let me get the link here. All right, so here's the link to Boomers there.
Yeah.
There. He runs 3 watch parties a week on Cosby, but he puts profiles for him in his YouTube channel. Thank you, DJ Play Nice, for coming. Thank you, Jared, for coming. He does his Monster Mania on Mondays and then his Nerd Roundtable on Wednesday. So make sure to check him out. And thank you, Curtis Selby, for coming. He has 2 channels. There's Curtis Selby and Nothing to See Here Assistant. Currently, he's running The Voice of Northern Oklahoma on Sundays. But he has a couple of streams throughout the week there. It's the most polite political chat you'll ever see there. And thank you to the Trek Reviewer for coming. I'm pretty sure I know I've been to your channel. I swear I have. I'm pretty sure I've even subbed to you. What?
Hey, Gorilla. PvP's in the backstage. He said he hit the wrong tab again.
Well,
He's
tell
in
him
the
give me a second.
Okay.
Give me a second.
I know. I just wanted to mention. It's okay. Don't worry about it. God, you guys have been angry with me
I gotta
tonight.
be YouTube because it's repeating. So I thought Mikey was repeating.
No.
Let's see. Going to his channel.
There you are.
Yeah, sorry. I've done that. I've done that too many times.
So
I get too many tabs and I hit the wrong tab and oh fuck.
Yeah. No, thank you, Checker Viewer, for coming. There. Then let's see. Thank you, Outlaw Bill, for coming. He has two karaoke nights. There he has his Wednesday night karaoke and Saturday night. He has his Western cinemas, his action theaters. Sometimes he does wrestling in that. Make sure to check him out. Thank you, for coming. Let's see. Let's see if IUP is new to the channel. And their description is I fart all the live long day. But they don't have any content.
Oh, I'm tired.
Thank you, Kevin Trekkie, for coming. He's starting to do a bunch of shorts and all that. So make sure to check out Kevin Trekkie. And just DJ played it, or the Drew 24 is on here. Sit down. How about you promote him?
The Drew 24, he does arm wrestling videos among some other videos. If you like arm wrestling videos, I haven't checked his channel recently, but he is active to a certain degree, so he does have a channel about arm wrestling.
All right, thank you. And so we'll start with Mikey. Mikey, what do you got going on?
Okay. Well, other than my 4 webcam reviews of 4 different shows I do during the week, Monday to Thursday, don't forget that on Tuesday we have a special, both a like a prayer stream for our brother Larry, who's going to be under the knife during the time that we have the stream starting. At 3:30 p.m. Eastern is when it's going to start on Tuesday. And we're also going to be celebrating in a small way Canada Day, which is, it's like Independence Day for the United States, 3 days later on the 4th. And ours is on the 1st. So that's what we'll be doing for that. That's on Tuesday. Pretty much nothing else going on, Gorilla, unless we do something. Well, no, not this coming weekend, but the following weekend. Sit Down and I and PvP will probably be doing another watch party with a TOS episode, original, and also then talking about it afterwards. So that's what's coming up.
Thank you. PvP, what do you got going on?
No, I just want to say we just did a TOS watch party yesterday with Dan, right? Gorilla, Ricky. He only does it every 2 weeks, does he not?
That's what I said. So not this next weekend, but the following weekend after that.
Oh, the following weekend. Okay, got it.
Yeah. So
I did actually send him all 3 seasons. I probably overwhelmed to the point where he's like, "Fuck."
And by the way, PvP, with the bloody porch scene, 145 people died.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, 145.
Yeah, I love this movie. The thing is, Gorilla gave me 2 hours notice. He says, pick a movie. Pick a movie, no subtitles. I'm like, oh fuck. And I was like, okay, fuck. The first movie. This is the first movie that came into my brain because it's a good one, and I think Gorilla enjoyed it. We only had a few scenes of tits and nipples, but that's better than what Gro's ever given us. So, yeah.
Well,
I put.
make her watch Queer again.
Hey, you want
Oh,
me to?
by the way, Gorilla, the movie that Suzanne and I saw yesterday, 28 years later. You want your TNA and your equal representation? How about thousands of zombies with the rage virus, and they're all fully nude,
Yeah,
men
but
and women.
zombies don't count because they're dead.
Zombies do too count. They're
I
they're,
want.
they're the
I.
undead. They came back from the
Like I
dead.
didn't know you were into necrophilia.
What
Yeah,
did you?
well,
Did you? Did Grill?
you'll really enjoy it, Gorilla, if you really want to go see it.
Did Gorilla say he's into necrophilia?
Well, there you go. Lots of zombies, all
Fuck
naked,
me.
running around the Scottish Highlands. Well, actually,
Oh,
no,
good lord. Good lord.
UK.
Yeah,
So
what do you got going on?
All right, if it's my turn, like Gorilla said,
Might as well be.
I'm Sci-Fi Sit Down. You should cover different sci-fi TV shows or movies. I do my sci-fi watch parties now on Wednesdays, 7:30 p.m. Pacific time on Wednesdays. I do my live streams on my main channel usually on Saturdays between 2 and 4 p.m. Pacific time. And I try to upload a new video on my main channel at the end of next week, or at the end of last week, or the beginning of next week. I do have a secondary channel called Ultimate Sorcerer Dan. Now when I cover Japanese anime or cartoons in general. We're doing the slime animation. It's a good adult themed anime, not Rule 34 type of anime, please. Just adult themed. And I do my watch parties on my secondary channel on Fridays, 8 p.m. Pacific time, usually after Gorilla's Walton streams. Maybe a little earlier depending if Gorilla reschedules his Walton streams. But beyond that, that's all I have to say about my. Oh yeah, Arena Watch Hour and Watch Minute encourages us to make more content for you guys, as well hopefully make a few dollars on YouTube besides our day jobs. I'll turn over to Gorilla before he falls asleep of boredom.
All right, that's where I'm gonna really try to get some Star Trek Destiny stuff out in the next few days. I want to start getting that going. That stuff is gonna be recorded there because I want to keep them nice and short there. But other than that, Cigar Lounge on Tuesday. Thursday will be the we're gonna start the Twilight. No, wait, no, nothing on Thursday. Nothing Thursday, Friday, and
right.
Sunday we should have a Mystery Movie Day, but there's nothing, no Waltons this week, and no Thursday, whatever we want to call it.
Yeah. So, but next, yeah, not this week, but next week, the vigil, right, for the following Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's the Walton's next episode.
Sure. Who knows? Maybe I'll take my computer up to my parents' house
I
and
just
then
saying, not this
stuff.
week, but not this Friday, but the following Friday. It's the next one we're on is season 5, episode 2, called The Vigil. So it'll give me plenty of time to watch it, so I can review it with you guys.
So with that, you guys have a good night, and remember to be a gorilla.